Good morning.
Hello.
Very good morning.
Good morning to all. Uh, Today we are meeting for like third time in this year, second or third time. I don't remember the exact numbers, but second or third time this year for the Ahmedabad WordPress meetup, and this is an online meetup which we have organized. We we have got support from multiple sponsors, and this time we have got support from UDAS for speaker and arranging whole meetup. I would like to welcome Mahipat Singh for uh, for the topic today. The topic today is how to integrate WordPress and Frontity, right? And over to you, Mahipat.
Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you and your family are safe and healthy. Thank you all for finding time and attending today's session. My name is Richa Kalaria and I am WordPress developer at UD Solutions Private Limited. Our company is the leading provider of mobile application, game development and web development. Today we are here to explore something more about Frontity and how we can integrate two most WordPress popular plugins that are Contact Form 7 and Yoast SEO in Frontity. Before we start, let me explain how you can talk to us during the webinar. If you have any questions during the presentation, just write them in the chat, like in here in Zoom meeting. So we will have some short breaks during the presentation and question and answer session at the end. Like you can ask your questions and we will try our best to give the answers. So let's start the webinar by quick topic introduction. Today we will cover these topics like importance of Frontity, introduction to WordPress plugins that are Contact Form 7 and Yoast SEO. Then we will do a quick Frontity setup, then integrate Contact Form 7 and Yoast SEO plugin. And at last we will conduct question and answer session. So let's start with the importance of Frontity. Like nowadays, website visitors don't like to wait for the whole website to load. They prefer the site that delivers the fast content. Like in WordPress, previously we only use PHP, CSS, and JS, but now WordPress is extended and we are using React in front end and back end. Like it loads React in front end that which we know as Frontity. And with the help of Frontity, we can improve the website performance and the speed of our website. Like Frontity is a framework that enables to build a React-based front-end in WordPress site. It is the easiest way to create any lightning fast website using React in WordPress. Like once Frontity setup is done in WordPress, it will serve its data via the REST API, and Frontity will consume this data in browser as a single page application. Frontity includes everything to build a normal website. Like if we need to create any website in Frontity, we do not need much stuff. Like just need to install some packages, and our site is ready to use in Frontity. On benefits, we can say that it improves the website performance, resulting in fast loading time. Frontity responds to the requests that are generated fully HTML file with React. Like it reduces the time to load of the web page. Like once the React is loaded in Frontity, it will route the it will prefetch automatically data and render the data fast. Like in other words, we can say that our visitors might not have to wait for the long time. Last but not the least, Frontity is designed to be extensible. Frontity community is already working like to how to extend the features of Frontity in WordPress. Uh, it is the new future for WordPress developer. Like from you, anyone would like to add something more about Frontity? They can share their experience. You can unmute and you can share the experience if anybody would like to. Okay, like all are today is Sunday and all our mood are so like laziness. If you would like to share something, you can share. Okay, then now I would like to hand over the session to my colleague Maipatsi. He will overview about the plugin which we are going to integrate and will give a quick demo of plugin setup. Maipatsi, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Richa, for your introduction. So,
Welcome.
my name is myself, Maipatsi Rathod, and I'm your WordPress developer at UD Solution. So, today we are going to integrate WordPress plugins in a front-end project. So, the plugins which we are going to integrate are Contact Form 7 and Yoast SEO. So, why we have selected this plugin? So, maybe many of you have a question. So, you can see, as you can see, these plugins are currently most popular plugins available in our WordPress. As you can see, they're also popular plugin list: Contact Form 7 and Yoast SEO. As you can see here, as they have defined. So moving to presentation. So as you can see, the Contact Form 7 plugin is a based WordPress plugin, free WordPress plugin available are there, and it's easy to integrate, and it's have all the necessary element which required you to create a contact form. And they, when you install this plugin, they also give a one example for that. It will guide you how to how can you use this plugin. And there are millions in community. Also, there are millions of users currently which are using this. They can also help you to, if you want to, their support also. And there is also documentation available in this official site of Contact Form 7, which will help you to easily customize, like something like if you want to apply custom validation for like name field and like that, you can also do that in this plugin. So anyone would like to share their experience using Contact Form 7, also they can share. If they want to add something here, so they can share. Anyone would like to? Okay, so moving to the next section is a Yoast SEO plugin. So Yoast SEO is a WordPress most popular plugin for SEO purpose, which is available, and many WordPress sites are using this plugin. So managing your Yoast SEO related data and like that. It's also provide many other functionality like site map. It's also generate your site map, and like it's also redirect functionality. Also give you the many feature other like that. So the main benefit of using this plugin is you can easily manage your SEO related data, and also this plugin also provide your feature whenever you are editing any post or blog in your WordPress backend. So it will also show you the result, how it's going to look like in actual Google search engine result page. So that also help you. And this is also, there are also many more community big community available for a Yoast SEO purpose, Yoast SEO also. So you can also get the help from them there also. So I am going to integrate this WordPress most popular plugin in our Frontity project. So anyone would like to share, before I share present the demo session, so anyone would like to share about anything related to Yoast SEO, they can share now if anyone would like to share. Okay, so moving to the next phase of our session. So I'm going to quickly integrate. First of all, what I'm going to do is quickly install the Frontity project into my local system, and I'm going to connect it to my local project, which is I have already started running in my local host. As you can see, this is my project which I'm running on my local host. I'm going to connect this project into Frontity. So for that, as you can see, I'm first of all going to my terminal area. So first of all, if you want to use the Frontity, first of all, I have tell you that you have to require one WordPress project, so which you want to connect to your Frontity project. After that, you just need to open your terminal area. First of all, you have to check that if your system have a node or not. So if you want to check that, just type node and -v. It will check that if you have a node installed or not. If you have already installed the node in your system, so it will show you the version which currently installed in your system. So for moving, I'm going to install, you can anywhere in your local system. You can anywhere install this your Frontity project. It does not require like PHP where we have to run the project in our htdoc folder. We can anywhere use anybody in your local system. You can start install this project. So I'm going to here, as you can see, just I'm going to see in terminal. I'm going to this location, so where I want to install this my project. So just go to there and type command to install the Frontity. You just need to type npx Frontity create and your project name. Like currently I'm going with demo Frontity. So it's going to start the installing your Frontity project in your system wherever you have defined. So first thing, it's going to ask you that which theme you want to work with in Frontity. Like they have 2 themes available default if you want to go with that. So first theme, as you can see, is a Mars theme, and second one is a 2020, which we have already looked into the WordPress 2020. So it's like this. So I'm currently selecting the 2020 theme. So after selecting the theme, you just need to enter it. It will like going to quickly install the required packages for your Frontity project and related dependency. After the, it will may take around 30 seconds or 1 minute depending on your net speed. So while it's running, we will look into the WordPress project until then. So as you can see, this is my WordPress project. So we are going to connect this WordPress project to a Frontity, which is React-based framework. So we need a like a related, as you can see, we are using PHP MySQL, MyAdmin for getting data and connecting like that. So here we have just need to for React to work and getting the API data, the REST API data, we need to define one path. Like in WordPress, as you can see, we have already started providing. As you can see, type just after the your home URL, you can type wp-json where you will be see your REST API data. So you have also to need to know that in your WordPress project you have to enable the REST API. Default it's already enabled, but some might in my project of your you might disable this for security purpose, but you have to enable this REST API so you can use it on your Frontity project also. So as you can see in my terminal area, currently the project has been successfully installed, and now it's asked me that I want to receive the Frontity for future updates or not. So for now, I have already subscribed it. So I'm just typing no for now. After the Frontity install, it will ask you to, it will create a one directory with your project name, which we have a type here, demo Frontity. It will create a one demo root directory. In that, your Frontity project has been installed successfully. So now we are going into look into this directory. After going to this directory, I just look into, as you can see, we have this package has been installed and created to root directory. So for more view, as you can see here, Frontity demo has been created in my system. So I'm going to set up this in my editor. As you can see my project, as you can see here, we have two directory. One is for a node module where all your packages and node related modules will be installed here. And the second one is a package. So package will contain your theme. Like we have just selected the 2020 theme. It will show you around here. And the other files are favorite icon. It will be showing your icon in head, favorite icon. And the next file is a Frontity setting.js. It's this is the main file where our Frontity related means default setting will be set up here. And other one is a package.json. We are not going to make any changes in these files. We just need to make a changes in this file. But you can in package.json you can see the dependency. This is the package which Frontity defaultly installed while installing this Frontity on our system, which the required for Frontity to run. So currently, as you can see, after you have successfully installed in your project Frontity, it will default use this URL, as you can see here, http test frontity.org. So currently the default, it will fetch the REST API data from there, and it will connect also. If you want to connect your project into Frontity, you just need to type your homepage URL here. So for that, I'm just going to copy this URL from my WordPress project site URL and paste it here. And just save this, and again go to terminal area. After making changes in frontend setting.js, define URL. After, go to terminal area, and there you just need to type the command for creating build for your frontend project and running this project. You just need to type npx frontity dev. After command and typing this command, you just need to enter it. After the entering, it will create a one port for your in system with localhost 3000. If in your system this port already in use, like 3000 already in your other system, or like other software running this using this port, it will create the port name with 3001. अगर आपके सिस्टम के अंदर लोकल होस्ट 3000 पोस्ट अगर यूज में है, तो ये 3001 के नाम से दूसरा पोर्ट क्रिएट करेगा. अगर वो 3001 भी अगर दूसरी सिस्टम में यूज में है, तो इट्स गो विथ फर्दर विथ 2002 or 3003 and like that. So when you creating this build, it will might take some around time to create a build in your system, like 30 seconds or in between 1 minute, just like that. After the creating build, it will, as you can see, the default browser of your defined system, your PC, it will show you run this port. As you can see, localhost 3000. After the successfully build has been created in your system, it will start the showing your frontend app here. So until it show you the look into this, as you can see, my build has been created in terminal area, and already my frontend project can start running in my system. As you can see here, the default, as you can see here, all you have checked that my WordPress project has been connected, and this is my first post. As you can see here in my WordPress project, the first post is here. As you can see, same name, and in my frontend, you can also see here my first name, post name, and into my, if I want to go to inner page, as you just need to click it, and as you can see how fast is it, and easily you can use it, you know, if you want to use it for your blogging website or like that frontend. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully installed frontend in our system. So before I'm going to integrate the plugins, the WordPress plugin like contact form 7 Windows Studio. Anyone have any question regarding this session demo? So they can ask me, or they can also type it in our chat area. So anyone have any question regarding this? They can ask.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
I have a question. My name is Rahul. First of all, good morning.
Good
And
morning, Rahul.
I have one question. If I want to use different theme, like for example कि मेरे पास अभी कोई पोर्टो की या मतलब हमारे जैसे वर्डप्रेस में वो थीम मिलती है ना कि पेड वर्जन जो थीम फॉरेस्ट में अवेलेबल होती है, मतलब उस टाइप की
Yes.
कोई हमको डिजाइन यूज करनी है तो हम डायरेक्ट यूज कर सकते हैं कि उसके लिए मतलब पूरा अलग से मतलब हमको कोडिंग या मतलब चेंज करना रहता है फ्रंटिटी में
Okay. Okay, राहुल भाई, अगर आपको
डिजाइनिंग रिलेटेड?
yes, okay. So for that, there are many theme available in Frontity also, but they are not paid. They are currently, it's a starting phase of Frontity. It's a new framework and like that. So currently there are theme available, different theme available. Many users creating their theme, and you can also see it in the documentation of Frontity official website. In showcase area, you can see there are many themes available. If you want to install that theme also, you just need to, as you can see in node module, it will also install your theme here. Or if you want to customize the current theme, like which we are using is 2020, if you want to customize that, you can also customize this in your package. As you can see, this is my theme folder. In theme folder, into go to your
Yes.
components. As you can see, this is the page, as you can see here, the page meta, as you can see here, header,
Yeah.
footer. You can also modify or delete data from here also.
Okay.
Or if you want to choose the different pre-theme, you can also look into this into the showcase area of a front-end documentation official site. There are many things available. If you want to look into this, that preference, so you can also say, look into there.
Okay.
Anything else? Anyone else have any question further?
Hello, yeah, Rahul this side.
Yes, Rahul.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I have a query here that is there any other option by which we can install this Frontity other than CLI commands?
No, if you want to install the Frontity, you have to use this CLI command.
Okay, and does it provide the option of using other themes like Rahul asked it?
Yes, it's also provide you the. You can also if you are a good React developer, you can also create your theme also in Frontity. Or there are many available, but there are not lots of that like WordPress, which we have a. As you can see, there are lots of theme available, but here we have an option for around 10 to 15 themes available in their Frontity showcase. You can also go there, and they also provide you detail how to you can install this theme in your from CLI command line into your system or project, and you can also use this also.
Yeah, so but the theme options are now restricted to Frontity only. I mean, we cannot use Astra or like the default themes 29 and others.
No, like here Frontend is a run on a different platform, as you know that it's a React platform, and WordPress is a different, which is PHP based. So
Yes.
for React, we have to also made a different theme for with capability of React. So we have to made a theme like that, or you can also create your theme also if you want to use it like that, or you can also modify this theme. Or if you have a further related, if you want to look into this, you can also ask us in a Frontend community also. They will also help you there.
Sure, sir.
Anyone?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Runa.
Good morning.
I would like to ask one question.
Yes.
If we make a custom Gutenberg blog in our WordPress site, and
Yes.
what if we want to get that layout and all in our Frontity site? So we need to make another layout for the Frontity site, right?
It's going to look like this. If you are using Gutenberg as a default editor in your WordPress, so it's already, as you know, that Gutenberg is a React-based framework. You know that.
Yes.
So many things which are supported in Gutenberg, it's also going to support in this. But thing will happen like this, that there are many settings like related stuff like if you want to use that like slider or like that. So it's not going to support here because you have to install the related required packages for that. In WordPress, what it's going to do is require, as you can see, required libraries. It will going to fetch in front end, and like that, we are just going to get this in React Frontity.
Okay.
We just get to know that data, only data, but not getting the required file like libraries. If you are using slider, so like a Slick slider. So we are not getting the required slick.js file in React.
Okay.
So we have to make it like this. In here we can change, but you can default like layout changes you can make there, like a column and like that if you are using there. So you can also get the same look in Frontity also. But you have to make some changes for a better view into Frontity setting. Like here, as you can see, this is my theme folder. Here I have to change the CSS for that also. As you can see here in my index.js, as you can see here, they have installed the default global CSS, global style. So I have to make a changes in my global style also for this same in Frontity folder.
Okay. Means both are different thing, like?
Yes, both are different. But if you are using Gutenberg editor in your WordPress, that will be a better because it's a already React-based editor, and it's many of the things support which are already Gutenberg. It will also support in Frontity also.
Okay. Means I just need to pass data on Frontity side. Frontity will render as I want.
Yes, it will only render the data from your WordPress, which you have edited in editor. So as you can see, the WordPress will store in post data, just related data, and it will only show it in front. So we just getting that data, not required libraries on file like that. So it will not exactly look like that. For that, if you want to have to make some changes in this front end also.
And another quick question, can I use ACF with that?
Yes, you can also ACF. You can also use ACF in front end also in WordPress, and you have to one plugin required if you want to show that ACF data into front end. If you want to fetch it, you have to install one extra plugin in WordPress, which is the ACF REST API. It will
Yes.
render. Yes.
Sorry. You can
No, you
continue.
can speak. Yes, you can continue. Okay. So as I have told you that you will have to also require one REST API plugin, which will show you the post. If you are using fetching any post, it will also fetch the ACF related data like that also with the same.
Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Anyone else have any question?
Hi, my name is Krunal. I have a
Yes, go on.
question. Is it required to create two setup, like as you have passed the one URL to the front TD, and another setup is already running in on the another URL? So is it required to set up both the things, or is it okay to set up only front TD and run the site?
Okay, like as you also know that the front end which on WordPress, we are connecting with headless CMS
Okay.
system. So
Yeah.
as you know that headless CMS
Yeah.
like backend is different and front end is different. So for backend we are using WordPress, and WordPress requires a whole different platform, like it's run in PHP. So for
Yeah.
that we have to also install that front end in different our system, and React also is a different platform, as you know that. So we have also installed one project for that. So we have to go with two different systems. But as you know that after you have successfully installed Frontity and your project system, you can connect to any project of your WordPress. Like as you just need to change this URL, and it will
Yeah.
start the fetch data from there also.
Yeah, but both URL will be running the things same, like if we have set up front end with a different thing, and the already the URL which is set up in the frontend.setting.js, the URL will be open for the we can run the
Yes.
URL and check the everything over there. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, so my question was that is it required to set up both because the both URL will be open for the users, right? So
Yes.
the both thing will be load the same data. Like if we have a different thing, then layout will be changed, but the data will be the same.
Okay. So here is as you know that it will different in different URL, like, but you can also define the as you know that in my WordPress, this is my, as you know that it's my React based framework Frontity,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
as you know that it's a load the same data, as you know that
Yeah.
in my WordPress, this is my
Yeah.
user interface, and
Yeah.
I just installed the Frontity. So why we are using this? First of all, we have to use these two different platform and different URL. We have to use this also. So the thing is that as you know that if I'm going to some inner page, like this post inner page, so it will take around some time to
Yeah.
successfully go to that page. And if I'm using Frontity, so it will instantly load that page. So why we are using the Frontity is to getting this page speed. So we have to use this feature. If you are okay with WordPress, then it will not you cannot use the Frontity. But if you want a speed, और
एक्चुअली
yes.
मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि दोनों सेटअप करने जरूरी है, मतलब एक सेटअप से नहीं चल
Yes.
सकता मेरा?
ना
हाँ।
नहीं चल सकता। आपको दोनों सेटअप करने ही पड़ेंगे, लेकिन
Okay.
आपने जो URL वाला बोला कि अगर आप मेरे को
हाँ।
WordPress में ही करना है तो आप वो भी कर सकते हैं। नहीं, अभी Frontity अभी जो कम्युनिटी है अभी एक पैकेज में वर्क कर रहे हैं, और WordPress में अभी वो प्लगइन GitHub पे अवेलेबल ही है कि उसमें क्या होगा कि WordPress में अगर आपका जो फ्रंट है ना, उसी में Frontity रन करेगा।
Okay.
Just you need to define that your Frontity URL, like here is my localhost 3000, here my running
Yes.
Frontity project. So I just need to define in my WordPress backend that this is my Frontity project. So whenever I'm just getting this data into my WordPress also, same loop I will just get into my WordPress also.
Okay.
Okay, so currently we don't have any option like if you are just installing one and we get this both benefit. So no, we have to set up two different system project for this. Okay, anyone else have any question?
Yeah, hi. Actually, I have a question regarding SEOs. Actually,
Yes.
all React frameworks, the biggest issue which we are facing is about SEO. You know,
Yeah.
because in WordPress we have multiple URLs and we have
Yes.
simple plugins to create on-page, off-page SEOs and schema markups and all. So how it will work
Yes.
in Frontity? For example, I have already have live website and which is running
Yes.
very well in WordPress. But to just
Yes.
increase speed, I am looking at a React option. But if I
Yes.
do that, I might
Hmm.
lose my traffic, right? So how it
Yes.
works exactly in this setup? Can you just give a brief?
Okay, so as you can, as you already told me that all the React-based framework has a same issue with the SEO related stuff. So in WordPress, we have also the solution like Yoast SEO plugin which we are using, and WordPress also support the other related stuff like Meta SEO related data. So as I already we have introduced that we are going to integrate Yoast SEO into our front-end project. So if we have a solution currently, we have a solution like this that we are integrate. As you know that I'm editing this post in my WordPress project. We will edit a metadata in WordPress and we also fed that into our front end also. Currently we have a solution like this, as you can see my metadata here. And we are getting the fetching if you like, okay. So the biggest question here is how we are going to fetch the metadata. As you can see, this is my front end project. Are you able to see?
Yes, yes, I am able to.
Okay. As you can see, this is my view page source. Currently, I don't have like most of metadata, but after, as you can see, this is my currently page view page source. As you can see, currently I don't have many metadata like SEO related stuff here. So in our further of our session, I will show you how you can easily integrate that SEO related data into our front end also. So for that, you have to wait until we go through that session. And if you have at that time any have a question, you can also say that at that time.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Currently, anyone have a question regarding front end installation? Okay. Moving to the next phase of our this session is to how to you can integrate your Contact Form 7 plugin into Frontend. So as you can see, I have already installed the Contact Form 7 form plugin into my WordPress backend. As you can see, this is my form. I have also added this form into my first page of my blog post. As you can see here, I've added shortcode, and whenever I'm submitting this page, I'm getting this error. Like it's running complete fine in my WordPress. So now I'm going to integrate this contact form into my React. As you can see here, in React, whenever I'm submitting this form, as you can see, this is go to this 404 page. Yani, like currently we don't have an integration in our front-end project for this. So for that, we have to use one package if we want to integrate Contact Form 7 into our front-end project. So you can look into, for installing this package, you can also look into this npm JS. It's a website where you will be getting the React libraries and package related information there. You can search there front-end Contact Form 7. This is a package which we are going to use it for integrating purpose. So for you just need to copy the command from here for installing this package. So after copy this command, you just need to again go to your terminal area. So after going there, you just need to first of all stop the current development, and in root of the directory, type the command which we have copied. And just need to enter it. It will around take 10 seconds. Most if your internet speed is good and like that, it will only 10 seconds to install this package. After installing this package, you have, as you can see here, I have installed this package in my and successfully installed. It will like message like this. After you want to check that if this package has been installed or not in my project, you just need to go to your package JSON in your project to directory. As you can see here, one file is package.json. So just click on that. As you can see here, we have all the packages name which we have installed in our Frontend. So as you can hear, Frontend contact form 7. This is my package name. Just copy this. First of all, if you want to use this package, you just need to define it on a Frontend setting.js file. So after copying this plugin name, package name, you just have to paste it in Frontend setting.js file. For that, type name here and save this. After saving these changes, again go to the terminal area and again run the development mode. For that, npm Frontend npx Frontend dev. After typing this command, it will again going to create a one port for a Frontend like localhost 3000 and creating a build with the package we have just installed. As you can see here, it will around like 30 seconds or like that to create a build. So until it's create a build, we will again look into that where you have to make the changes for this contact form. As you can in Frontend setting.js file, at the end of here, after the it's defined Frontend tiny root and HTML to React. This is the default package which will Frontend include in your Frontend project. After this, we have to define our package name, which we want to use it for integration of contact form 7 in Frontend. So after typing this command, as you can see, our build have also successfully built, and in page here, as you can see, it's also started running our Frontend project. So I'm going to again go to this my post page in contact form area. I'm just submitting this here. As you can see, currently we are not getting an error related, like we have to just get the error for this field required. For that, as you can see in my console, the currently I'm getting this error. As you can see here, I'm going to zoom it. We are getting this 404 error because when this package was built, it will at that time Frontend running with the WP API. We have to define in here the API path. Now with the Frontend have support for URL, so we have to define that also here. API path WP JSON. After you have defined this, how to type API here, API, and save this, and just go to your page. We are currently it's running. And refresh this page, and again after defining this API path, which is WP JSON here, submit this. Just you need to submit here. As you can see, now I'm getting successfully our contact form has been connected to WordPress, and I'm getting this message here that we one field is required. So now I'm going to submit this form, which is paste, and the for email field just submit here. Yeah, subject paste message 1, 2, 3, and just submitting it. As you can after successfully submitted, we also getting 3 new errors for in our form package, which is like this. So the coming here is I have already told you that when this package was built, it will older version with Frontend it's all capable, and with new version, currently there are no updates with this package. So for that we have to make some changes in our package contact form 7 package. When this package was built, जब ये पैकेज बना था तो वो ओल्डर वर्जन Frontend का जो ओल्डर वर्जन था उसके साथ कैपेबिलिटी था कि जैसे आपको मैं बता रहा हूँ कि एपीआई उस टाइम पे हमें एपीआई से पाथ डिफाइन करना पड़ता था, अपने वर्डप्रेस प्रोजेक्ट से कनेक्ट करना पड़ता था, लेकिन अभी उन्होंने सपोर्ट दिया है यूआरएल का, जो अभी Frontend की जो कॉन्टेक्ट फंक्शन पैकेज है वो कैपेबल नहीं है। तो वो हो जाएगा, लेकिन तब तक हम अपने और से API पाथ डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा। और जो अभी हम करंटली ये वाइट ब्लैंक स्क्रीन देख रहे हैं, जो एरर हमें दे रहा है, उसके लिए भी हमें एक माइनर चेंज करना पड़ेगा। तो उसके लिए हमें अपने फ्रंट एंड प्रोजेक्ट में नोड मॉड्यूल के अंदर, as you can see here, we have to go to the our package root directory. You can find in node module. For that, look into frontity contact form 7. The directory name, as you can see here, frontity contact form 7. So click on that. In here we get to another directory, which is src. I again go to there, and after going there, we have to again go to one package library folder, which is components. In there we are getting this file message.js. We have to make a change here. Whenever successful message we are getting, the currently the thing happening is here is the message, we are not getting a string data. Like here we are currently getting the any object, so we have to define just one condition, like type of the response message equal to string. After the conditions, you just need to just print this message here, message, and again else condition message, which is from submitted, like this, and save this file and go to your web page area. As you can see here, now I'm getting this in my successful message from submitted. And when if you have made a changes, just need to refresh this page again. I'm going to again submit this same data for this, which is test message and test 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. And submitting. As you can see, my contact form data has been submitted successfully, and as you can see, I have already getting the message for successfully message has been sent. If you want to check that it's successfully integrated or not, you can also use another plugin which I have built in WordPress for fetching the contact form data from contact form and show it in your backend. So as you can see here, I have installed one plugin, contact form DBH. In here, as you can see, contact form demo, so which are currently my contact form available in my system. And as you can see, the data here, as you can see here, the submitted data from Frontity. And I'm again going to with one example, submitting data here with name Reroy, and with email is test@gmail.com. Subject is test Frontity, and message is Frontity message, and just need to submit this message. And as you can see in WordPress backend, we are currently have two message. I'm just going to refresh this. As you can see, we have already get the new response also here, Reroy. I'm just need to clicking. You can also do full screen also your data here. The name is Reroy. The email address is here, subject, and this is my message. So as you can see, we have a successfully integrate the contact function plugin with our Frontity project. So in this process, anyone have any question or a query for this, they can ask us. Anyone have any question for connecting this? How can
Yes.
integrate? Yes.
Yes, I have one question
Yes.
regarding some actions or filters. For example, I have one requirement. If after a form submission, I have to create one PDF file and send attachment sent into the user's email, right? So,
Yes.
like I have to create some a PDF file to modify and as per client structure. So how can I manage? I need to add action or filter in our function.php file, then automatically working on Frontity as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to customize Frontity level.
Okay, so for you, if you want to, you are using contact form 7, as you have
Yeah.
told me that uh, whenever I'm submitting this data here, you want to
Yes.
create a generate one like a PDF file or make any changes or filter, apply filter before the mail has
Yes.
been sent, successful
Yes.
mail sent. In that, if you want to attach any PDF file or like that.
Yes.
Yes, you can also make a changes in front-end backend, in our WordPress backend like that. So the basically what this package do is whenever we are submitting our data here from submitting, so it will call the WordPress backend. Same is the we are using the same concept as WordPress. It will submit this data into WordPress. As I already we are getting that. So as you can see here, so all the action we apply after the before the mail sent, and like that filter which is contact from default providing you, you can also use it here.
Okay.
So you can
So
also get this feature.
या सो हम कुछ भी यानी कि कोई एक्शन या फिल्टर हम लगाए जो वर्डप्रेस के लेवल पे जो हम लगाते हैं वो हम एज हमको अप्लाई कर देना है ये, बट वो जब फ्रंटिटी से कॉल होगा तो अपने आप वर्डप्रेस का ही वो फैचअप करके पूरा प्रोसेस होगा, राइट?
यस, पूरा प्रोसेस, लेकिन इसमें कैसा है कि आई फॉरगॉट टू मेंशन अर्लियर दैट we are not getting all the benefit of contact function which we are getting in WordPress, like some add-ons, like if you want to use the same process like integrate your captcha, Google captcha, if you want to integrate, we have to also made a changes in front end also. So
ओके.
accept that changes which will reflect in front end area, like accept the default contact form, like we are getting this email field and like this. After accept that, we cannot make many changes other add-ons or in contact forms in front end area, but basically you can also do the after the form has been submitted or before the form submitted, it will also all the changes will reflect in WordPress backend area. So all the backend option you will be getting in WordPress also. So if you are making changes, like I'm just telling that if you are apply any custom validation for this name field, like
Yes.
you are setting, so that will also apply in Frontity also, because it's basically perform on a WordPress backend.
Yes. ओके.
Huh.
थैंक यू.
Okay. Anyone else have any question?
I have one question. Can we upload? Can we use the field which you are using in WordPress, like file upload field?
Yes, you can also in input file also in here. As you can
Okay.
see, all the default element of the contact form 7 default element. I'm not talking about the after installing extra add-ons on like that, but you can also add the all the option of here, whichever you are getting here, like text, email, URL, tel, number, like that. All the field you can also able to use it in Frontity also.
Okay. Like Frontity will handle file upload also, so that is fine.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any question for this?
Sir, after installing CF7 for the Frontity, how it will
Yes.
recognize it will show form show below the post in the front end
Oh,
side.
okay. Like
We
you are
can
telling
put
me.
this form in, yeah.
Okay. So basically, what I'm going to do is again going to copy. First of all, what I'm going to do, as you can see here, I'm going to edit this
Okay.
my post where I had edited the last of the contact form here. So I'm going to add
Okay.
this, move this contact form into top of the my content area, as you have to. You
Okay.
just need to
Yeah.
do nothing. Just in your post content, just copy the shortcode of contact form and type it whenever in your content area you want to show it. Like here, I want to show my contact form. So just
Okay.
update this whenever you want to put it contact form, and just update this your post, and in front you just need to refresh this page. After, as you can see, my under the page title, as you can see here, I am getting this contact form. So you can anywhere put
Okay.
put anywhere in your page content.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
welcome. Anyone else have a question regarding this? Okay, I'm hoping that you all have been able to understand how easily you can integrate the contact form 7 plugin into Frontend. So moving to the next part of our session, which is SEO related plugin, which is Yoast SEO, how we can integrate this plugin, which is Yoast SEO, into Frontend. For integrate this plugin in Frontend, we have to again go to our npm.js library, this side, and the type the Yoast SEO. Yoast, just need to type Yoast and just need to enter it, search for Yoast, and the package and second of the line we are getting is result is Frontend Yoast. We are going to use this package Frontend Yoast. So for installing this package, we need to copy this command from here, Yoast, copy, and stop this development which we are running currently, and copy that command here, paste npmi Frontend Yoast. Paste. After pasting this command, we just need to enter it. It will around take the 10 seconds to install this package into our Frontend project, and it will take time around your, depending on your net speed, how it's installing. So it will, as you can see, after installing this package, you have to again go to your editor area, and here into package.json file, as you can see here, your package name has been successfully, as you can see, getting it after installing this package. So if you want to again use this package also, we have to again go to our Frontend setting.js file, and there we have to define type the package name to if you want to use it in our Frontend project. So after paste the plugin name, package name here, and again go to your terminal area and start again start the development process. Creating build, just need to type npx Frontend dev command. After typing this command, it's will again going to create one port and start it with your default browser. As you can see, the before we have used this package, we are getting the source of our post, like here, as you can see, WordPress install Frontend development project content and like that. So after this package we have installed, it will running currently is creating beyond build. So until it's create build, I will tell you guide you how it's going to use it. So for that, in your as you can see here, paste my REST API data. I'm using Postman for showing you the REST API data for post. So my first post, as you can see, I'm getting Yoast head. So Frontend is basically going to use for any post or page of your WordPress page or post. It will the Yoast will render it in your REST API as a Yoast head. This is the data which we are using in WordPress for our SEO related stuff. So for that, we have to just need to get this data from the Yoast head into our the page of this page. So for that, as you can see, my build has been successfully built and my project is running successfully on 3004. So I'm going to get into this page. As you can see, this is my page, and I'm going to show it view page source of this page. You just need to refresh it. Okay, as you can see here, I'm currently getting this all the SEO related data which required for my page, SEO related stuff, like as you can see here, metadata and all that, my page, WordPress link and like that, property type, article. Here, as you can see, link related, which is also required for this. Date, content, and metadata. All the SEO related, I have just tell you that metadata required for SEO purpose in WordPress. It should all get that data into our post page also. And as you can see, this is my SEO related has been populated in my Frontend project also. So this is it for just integrating the Yoast SEO. We are not going to make any other further changes in this process. So, yeah, as you can see, we have successfully integrated Yoast SEO into our Frontend project also. So before I'm ending this demo session, I will tell you that in currently we have some restriction, like I have told you that in Yoast SEO, we are not getting the feature after integrating this process like sitemap. The currently the community which is working on Frontity, the Frontity community, they are working on how to show the site map of our project into front end. Like if you want to use their own Frontity community trying to build their own site map, or if you want to use the WordPress default which is generating from like use their plugin or like that. So except that, and like other related data, like we are getting the stuff like in your SEO, getting that redirection option and like that. Except that we are basically getting the main SEO related data into Frontity. So anyone have any question regarding this integration, they can ask us, and have some doubt, they can also ask us for integrating your station in Frontity. Anyone have any question regarding this Frontity process, they can ask us. You know, how to integrate your SEO or SEO related data into Frontity, they can also ask us. Anyone have a question regarding this process, or are you don't able to understand anywhere in this? So I can also again explain regarding this also. Any of this process, integration process. I am hoping that no one had any question regarding this, how to integrate Yoast SEO into Frontity. So I'm just again explaining what how to do to integrate this plugin Yoast SEO into Frontity. For that, you just need to install one package from your terminal area package. After installing this package, which we are getting from, as you can see, command for how to install command you are getting from npm.js package library area. And after the package has been installed, you are getting the name of this package here. And in Frontity setting.js, you have just need to paste the package name here. And starting the development, it will automatically fetch the data, metadata from Yoast to here. So anyone have a question? Like someone has asked me that they want to in React, there are not many SEO related stuff. They you also have any question regarding this process? So you can also ask us. Okay, so I'm hoping that all your question and how to easily integrating this process, as all you have able to understand that. So we are currently ending this session, but anyone have a question, they can also ask us for this process, or they can also contact us in. So for contact, if you want to contact us, so for that Amit Bhai will be providing you detail regarding this same. So Amit Bhai will be more into able to guide you how you can communicate us and like that. For that, I'm handing this for the process to Amit Bhai.
Okay. Thank you, Maypatchi and Richa, for your valuable insight on how to integrate WordPress plugin in Frontity. I am sure your addressing will help a lot in understanding this topic. So this concludes the webinar. You are a wonderful audience, and we hope that we have been a good host equally. I would like to thank you all from bottom of my heart for attending webinar and devoting your precious hours of the weekend to this webinar. We hope you have learned and enjoyed this presentation. We will soon be coming with other interesting and valuable topics. If you have any query regarding any specific topics, or if you want to cover some topics, you can write into the chat box or mail us. I will provide our mail in chat box, and I'm sending one Google form for the attendance and feedback into the chat box. Please give your valuable feedback. It will be very helpful for us, so we can more better in the future. We hope to see you again next time. I will send you one Google form in chat box. You can please fill and submit this. Okay. This is an open platform where people may express their opinions. So if you want to share something, then please unmute your mic and share your input here. आप कुछ भी अपनी तरफ से कुछ शेयर करना चाहते हो, कि आपको कोई नॉलेज हो, कुछ आइडिया हो, तो यहाँ पे आप शेयर कर सकते हो उसके बारे में। जो भी हमारे वर्डप्रेस डेवलपर अभी ज्वाइन हुए हैं वो आपके नॉलेज के बारे में कुछ जान सके, ऐसा कुछ भी अगर किसी को भी शेयर करना हो तो ये ओपन प्लेटफॉर्म है, आप अपना माइक अनम्यूट करके कुछ भी शेयर कर सकते हो यहाँ पे वर्डप्रेस के रिगार्डिंग।
Hello,
यस।
I'm Gaurav here. I have one question.
ओके।
If we can use the Frontity for just a blogging website or any kind of website.
सॉरी।
Hello,
यस।
we can use Frontity for just a blogging website or any kind of website.
Okay, hello.
Yeah.
Yes, as you know that currently Frontity, if you are using for any other purposes like WooCommerce or like that site, if you want to create a Frontity website, so the currently thing is that Frontity community also is in building phase. They are also creating a WooCommerce packages for that that will support the Frontity and WooCommerce site also. So that will require some time if you want to make big changes on like that. If you're currently building phase, so you can also get the help from that also. The currently thing is that, as I have said, this is the emerging community. The Frontity currently is a जो अभी है बिल्डअप में है अभी फेज में. So they are working on many other exploring things like new how to integrate WooCommerce into which we are most usable for WooCommerce purpose. So they are also working and like that also. So you can also currently build basically you can also, if you want to build a site, so you can currently use it for a like a login website and blogging website. But if you want to create a like a product based site on WooCommerce, so it will take around some modification and like that. So and also for from help from community, but you can contact the community for if you want to create a site like that. There are many people. We are currently using the same concept as you have told, that the different for fame of a website. So you can use it also there. But currently if you are using any site which is informative site, it will be good in Frontity. Or if you are like a payment gateway, or if you want to apply that, so I'm currently suggesting that give some time to Frontity to currently explore and build up some popularity in a like community. After that you will be try that level of site, so it will be good.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Okay, so I'm just sharing this. As you see that my screen is shared, and I have already created a one Frontity website, and I have already hosted in my Vercel account. So if you want to check that how it's going to perform in Google page speed score, I will also show you live here. Google page inside. As you can see here, my Google page insights page, and I'm going to show you the what is the score will be look like in there. So until it will load this result. Anyone have a question regarding this, or for this session, or how to, if you want to using Frontity and integrate this process, so they can also read our blog for this. I have already we have already written this blog for that, which Amit Bhai will be sharing this link in chat box. If you want to know how to integrate in Frontity this plugin in Frontity, you can also read that blog also. And as you can see, this my site have a perform in mobile score is a 82, and in desktop area is a performance 93. So as you can see, if you are using building a new site in Frontity, what is gonna score like in Google page speed. So as you know, the most of this user have a concern like what is the page speed is a most concern of many users. So it will help you here if you are using Frontity framework. Okay, anyone have any question?
अगर आप अपना कुछ रिव्यू और ऐसा कुछ शेयर करना चाहते हो इस मीटअप के बारे में, तो भी आप शेयर कर सकते हो यहाँ पे.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I have one question again. Again, as you said, the page speed core is increased. Have you had any review about SEO for the same on your website or on any other case studies you have seen that what happens after
Yes.
after you go on frontity, what happens to your SEO? I understand
Yes.
that a plugin we can install the plugin, that's
Mhm.
fine, but how it's working in the real world? Have you seen any case studies or anything like that?
Currently, I have not studied in any case study for my TF demo site, but I
Mhm.
have used some tool like WebDev. As you can see in my screen, I have just tested my site in my this WebDev tool,
Mhm.
and in here,
Mhm.
as you can see, my SEO score is 99,
Mhm.
and my
Right, right.
performance, as you can see, my frontend website. This is my score, and I will also
Mhm.
share this my site into chat box also if you want to look into that.
Sure, sure, sure. I'll do that.
Currently, as you said, but I have don't have any tested in any real world platform like that. But I
Mhm.
have run it
Mhm.
on some tools like this is one tool.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anyone have to share or question for this process? They can ask us. Okay. I am hoping that don't anyone don't
Thanks,
have a
Maypat.
question.
Thanks, Maypat,
Okay.
for
Thank you.
this session.
Yes.
You can stop sharing your screen. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you all for attending this meetup today. We will be connecting soon, and hope you all guys have joined our WordPress Ahmedabad meetup group. Let me share my screen for WordPress uh, Ahmedabad group. So here is the WordPress Ahmedabad meetup group. So the URL is meetup.com/Ahmedabad-WP-meetup, right? And over here we announce a lot of meetups. Last meetup was done in December, and then this April 2021. In January and February we had WordCamp India. So all those things we announce over here, and everyone and anyone can join this meetup group and be the part of our uh, community. It's open for everyone. Also, Maipat, as a speaker, you will be receiving a PHP Storm license for 1 year. I have already
Thank you.
shared the details with Amit, so he will be sharing it with you. Uh,
Okay. Thank you for.
Thanks to our sponsor JetBrains for sponsoring the PHP Storm license for 1 year for the speakers. Anyone who wants to speak in the next meetup can connect with me, Bhargav, or you can also connect with Ronak Ganatra. He will be uh, he will be assisting you for the next meetup speakers. So anyone who wants to speak in next meetup, they are most welcome. We also have no language barriers. You can speak in English, Hindi, or Gujarati. Uh, it is an open platform for all. So come and join us. Thank you all.